Hey guys, Wardrick here with another Orcs Must Die Nightmare 5 Skull High Scoring Guide. Today we're doing Killing Fields, a late game map that consists of two hallways connected by a central raised hallway. The idea for high scoring, unless you're going to focus all the ogres, which I don't recommend because there aren't that many on this stage to validate it, is that you channel all of the orcs and kobolds and everything up into a central location. Now, this can be pretty hard to pull off simply due to the fact that kobolds like to destroy your barricades on this stage. But it's manageable, so long as you stay on your toes and try to not let them destroy anything. I like doing this setups at the start because it'll get you some additional combos. Right now we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 combo potential. And that's not shabby. Of course, nothing matters if I mess it up. I got a ×6 there. Now the other issue with this stage is the orcs are going to be pretty thick, so your grinder's going to get jammed, and it's easy enough until you have some floor burners up, or scorchers if you don't have them upgraded, for just them to push through. So you do have to do less weapon switching and more orc control. But it's manageable. We're going to start seeing sappers on wave 4, and they only come out of this side on wave 4, so you can deal with them. I don't like getting my archers up until I have plenty of barricades to deal with sappers, so I can focus on null hunters. Okay. Like many stages with mirror layouts, this wave 2 is just a mirror of wave 1. It's more or less time to get some combos, get some kill streaks, and set up our kill box. If you put your burner here, you can get around the fact that you can't actually place a trap here. When you cast a lightning, try standing here. It'll distance it out. Here we go. My mortal enemies, the crossbow orcs. If I had to pick between getting rid of crossbow orcs or kobold sappers, I would actually choose crossbow orcs. Well, maybe not. I guess, despite their annoyance, they still give you pretty damn good combo points. If you start doing that, and you line up barricades down the way with that setup, it'll force everything but the sappers to go to the middle, which means you can pick them off without being picked off yourself. You do need to be a little careful, because this can happen. It doesn't look like too many of them got through, so I can recover. It's also why I don't like putting my archers up yet. And there are those roaming crossbow orcs that we always have to deal with. Okay. Remember, always come in one before you start doing barricading like this. I'm not sure why that kobold decided to attack. Barricades are iffy at best. Unless you really, 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 really understand them.
Decisive.
Okay.
I like that.
We should be alright to start putting down our archers. Only because I want that combo point, and you're gonna get so much money on this stage that I'm willing to risk losing a single archer. Especially because, you know, I'm recording, so I'm gonna get a lower score overall. So, every little advantage here helps to impress you guys. Not that I think I'm going to impress anyone, but you know what I mean. I think. I don't know. Maybe you don't. Now, money does become a non-issue eventually, but it's not quite there yet.
I expected this.
When it does, you can just start putting rows and rows and rows of barricades. The other reason I like bringing the blade staff on this stage is because it makes mole hunters not that big of a deal. There are the sappers. Sometimes they like coming up the middle, which is annoying, but again, so much money that it starts to not matter. Now, I encourage you to prove me wrong in any map or an Orcs Must Die 2 when it comes out, but I'm gonna say that if you bring barricades, you shouldn't bother focusing ogres. Because a times 12, 13, or 14 is worth a ton, but 11's not as much relatively. So I don't think it's worth it to bring like the auto ballistas if you're not going to focus ogres. I think it's better to have the blade staff. Overall, the blade staff is one of my favorite weapons to have because it lets you take care of high tank targets like the Gnoll Hunters and Ogres without really worrying about it, while also letting you get really nice combos on the Horde, the major parts of the Horde, the Orcs and the Kobolds and whatnot. If you can beat my score bringing the auto ballista to get times 11s on every ogre, then by all means do it. But I still want to say that unless you're not bringing barricades and you have to choose between the auto ballista and the blade staff wins. The nice thing about this stage is there's also a ton of health pots. Which is good, because you take a lot of damage. Granted, my whole blade staff versus auto ballista argument only applies if you're able to get your maximum combos on the Orcs more often than you would be able to get your maximum combos on your Ogres. So if you can pop 10s on your Ogres or Gnoll Hunters, or even the Ogres later, oh, I can't believe I made that mistake.
Something for your face.
Whatever. Like I said, we're at the point where money is just not an issue. There's so many Orcs, which means you're not only getting the money from killing them, but kill streaks just kinda happen. Alrighty, 2 waves left. So we'll get Jagged Steel. It'll help the combo point from the Poison Spike Trap stay on a little longer. Oh, the other thing is you don't want to put your barricade lines right next to each other. You want to keep a full square in between, but if you mess up positioning them like I did, it's fine. If they're right on top of each other, the sappers will just blow both up at once. Come on in. Fire is great. At this point, let's see, what else can I build? I can build another row of these, I can build another one of these. I can almost die, but not. Not dying is a good thing. I was gonna run up and put another 2 rows of barricades, but I don't think it's even necessary. Something's gonna get through just to prove me wrong. Let's go drop another row for the hell of it.
This'll hurt. Ow, a treat for you.
Hi, Mr. Ogres. Oh, I hate it when they destroy the barricades up here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get anything up. Oh well. At least it happened right at the end, which did lower our score, but not as much as it could have. Definite 5 skulls. And I didn't break 500,000. That's disappointing. But this is the same strategy I used to get my current score. I just got more 10s and 9s. Again, I'm going to blame it on the recording lag, but this is the strategy I used. This is a very easy way of getting 10, or breaking into the high scores and getting 5 skulls. Anyhow, I'm sorry that my score is so low compared to the one I got using this strat. But, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Anyhow, that's Wardrake signing off, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Take care.